Taking a live look towards downtown from our Gulf Freeway camera. It is another hot night in the city. Joining me now is meteorologist Pat Cavlin. Pat, all right, so I know it felt like triple digits, but did we actually get to triple digits tonight?
No, we didn't make it. And that's the thing, 98, 99, 100. I mean, we're splitting hairs. At the end of the day, I mean, it still felt like it was in the 100s, and that's going to continue here all the way through the next few days, even as temperatures drop by a few degrees back to the mid-90s. All right, from Bush to Hobby, pretty good shot here. Mainly clear skies. We've got good visibility around 10 miles, 83 degrees, but yeah, it still feels like 90. So Xavier, you hit it on the head. It is hot out there, and it's going to stay hot through the overnight hours. Mid to upper 70s for the suburbs, 80 in town, mid 80s possible to coast, but it feels like 85 to 90 everywhere because of that humidity. All right, here's how the numbers shape up for tomorrow. We're still in the triple digits back across central and west Texas. We will stay in the upper 90s, and then as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, we drop back into the mid-90s. It's not a big drop, but it will take the edge off the heat, at least for a few days. And the reason for that is the big heat dome is now moving to the east. So that's going to take the worst of the heat with it. The bad news, that doesn't last. As we get to the end of the week and Father's Day weekend, that ridge slides right back to the west, which means our temperatures go back up again. It is going to be a little farther to the north, though, so I don't think it's going to be triple-digit threatening heat, but we'll be close enough. We're splitting hairs. 98, 100 degrees, doesn't matter. It's still going to be very hot. Our normal for this time of year is 92, so this is unusual. We don't typically see these numbers until we get into July and August, so we are running ahead of schedule. Hopefully this is not a sign of things to come. But there's the dip as the ridge goes to the east, and then there it goes back up again for the end of the week. So steamy and very warm tonight. As we get into tomorrow, notice all of a sudden we get this thin veil of haze on the screen. That's the Saharan dust that arrives, and that's going to stick with us here the next few days. High pressure's in charge. Nothing's changing here. It's going to be sunny, hot, brutal, and hazy as we get to the upcoming week. Because there's another area of high pressure, that's a Bermuda high out over the Atlantic. That's usually there this time of year, and that acts as a conveyor belt steering all of that dust from Africa across the Atlantic, through the Caribbean, and into the Gulf of Mexico, giving us the hazy skies here, which could worsen air quality as we get into the end of the week. We're also watching an area in the tropics. Nothing immediate, but it's going to be potentially some sort of development, very low-end odds of developing, but if anything happens, it's going to be towards the end of the week. We'll keep an eye on it, but I think high pressure stays in place, so we're not going to really see any impacts from this, although we really could use the rain. For tomorrow, upper 90s in Katy, Houston, Sugar Land, mid-90s at the coast. We could be pushing triple digits again farther north. And again, feels like temperatures still in the triple digits. Mid-90s then for Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe a 10% sprinkle chance Wednesday, that's about it. And then back to the upper 90s Thursday, Friday, and then maybe about a 20% chance Saturday, Sunday. But again, even if something develops down in the Caribbean, I'm not too worried about it because this pattern looks to stay in place. That's going to kind of deflect away any storm systems from coming our way, even though we could really use a drought buster.
We could really use some rain. It's going to be extremely hot. I think the lowest temperature you had on there was like 78 degrees for one of the overnights.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. All right, Pat, thank you.